My name is Kelly Ash, and I have been a part of TIS for almost 3 years now. It's been a long journey, but it's been a good one, so yeah. So we were on the lines of being homeless. We were temporarily staying with my mother, who was living in a senior citizen apartment at the time. So you were not allowed, she could not have any guests to stay any more than like a couple of days. So staying with her, and they literally said, look, she can only stay 2 weeks and then she's got to go. I had never been in a homeless shelter before, and I had never been in that situation before. So I didn't want to be on the streets. I didn't want to be in my car, and I had a kid. I had 2 kids, that I had to think about. So I just started, everybody said, Kelly, check out homeless shelters. And every time I hear homeless shelter, before I knew about TIS, you just like, no, I don't want to go into it. If that's like my last option, I really want to try to just maybe stay with friends or family somewhere on my own, but homeless shelter, no. I went to neighborhood service centers where I went to get more help, and they said, look, we've got this great homeless shelter right here in Easton called Talbot Interfaith Shelter. She said, I can set you up with a conference call right now with, Fran and Julie on a 3-way conference call, and we can get you set up today. Hopefully they have a bed available. And Fran and Julie got on the phone, and right away they had a room available, so that was great. I was so scared to come here, but when I got here and I walked up in this house, I saw this beautiful house in the street. I said, no way, this is obviously the pre-meeting, and then they're gonna take me to the homeless shelter, And I walked in here, I don't want to get emotional because I always do when I talk about it. But, I walked in here and I was like, wow, this is a home. This isn't a homeless shelter. This is a home. It was a blessing. It's a blessing, a total blessing. I tell everybody that. So yeah, it's like a home. You have dinners every night. You sit around a table, a big, huge Thanksgiving dinner table every night. It's like Thanksgiving. So that's awesome. And you're sitting around people that you're comfortable with, that and that you live with these people. And we have classes. There's classes that get you on your feet, budgeting classes, parenting classes, getting sober classes. So any issues that you have, it's going to get tackled here. Then you get a certificate, you graduate. It's something to be proud of. It's goals to look forward to. Yeah, so I have to say my initial, response was just, I was blown away, totally blown away. And I have not stopped bragging about TIS since the very first day I walked in here. Man, it's a home here, and you get that feeling of home, you get that feeling of security. And that's what you need first. You got to build that foundation. If you're trying to get back on your feet, you've got to have a strong foundation. And this is where that foundation begins. And then, a year after living here, I have my own place. I mean, come on. I struggled most of my teen adult life in and out of surfing couches, things like that, never really having a place of my own. But after being here for 1 year, I learned how to budget money. I learned how to save money. I learned how to get a job. I learned how to parent my kids better. And I have my own place. I'm independent, 100% independent. And you just can't beat that. If TIS was not here, I really don't know where I would be. They have offered me so much in the 3 years that I've been here. The whole program is just, it's a literal blessing.